guys, Walt Wagner here with TAV again. We've got a little bit of a different project this time. Primarily we try to stick to the late model Toyota platforms, but this one was a good outfitting opportunity for a new vehicle. This is a 2018 Chevy Colorado Diesel ZR2. It's becoming a pretty popular truck to compete with the Toyota market within the Tacoma realm. But what we're trying to do with this one is use a lot of the same components that we use for the Tacoma platforms or Tundras. So what we did with this one is we ran a Front Runner Slimline 2 roof rack that is, we had to drill some holes in the roof here, but we were able to seal everything up, make it look really clean in factory. And this is compatible with every one of their normal accessories. So you can put your table underneath here. For this one, for this particular truck, he's leaving all of his wheels and tires stock for the time being. So getting the tire out from underneath the truck and putting it somewhere else was a priority without having a swing out for the rear bumper. So it's not so big, the tire's not so big that we can't just put it on the roof and just let it stay there. It's fine there. And that's basically what the front is dedicated to for right now. There's a high lift jack on the other side, which is making good use of that real estate there. So that's basically all that's going to go on in the front rack. What you see in the front has a really nice line across it, but to get the distance correct, there you've got your shark fin antenna back here for these trucks. So we've got one slat space moving back over the bed, which actually still looks really clean and gives you a good surface for a longer gear and without affecting the antenna. Moving back, directly behind that, we have the Lightner Designs active cargo system. We were able to incorporate another Slimline 2 roof rack directly to that. We took the crossbar system out that comes with the Lightner Design rack, and we mounted the Front Runner rack directly to the bracket that comes with this rack system. And it keeps it very nice and low profile, and we can use that crossbar elsewhere later. This is the short bed. They don't have a long bed version for this truck, so this is the short bed version. You can kind of see scale-wise what the 2-gallon Rotopacks looks like, what kind of real estate that takes up. We've got a single mount, a single universal plate from Lightner Designs behind this that 2-gallon cans are mounted to on the front. We're able to turn 2 more 2-gallon cans on its side and mount it directly behind this. So we've got 4 2-gallon gas cans right here. Yes, this is a diesel truck, and yes, this is a red can. They do make a yellow can for diesel, but it's gonna have some red max tracks too, so it'll all be nice and matching. Moving right behind that, 2 gear pods fit perfectly on this bed length. These are lockable. They're from Lightner Designs. Very clean, quiet. They're made of a plastic material, so you don't have to worry about it sounding tinny or metal-like. We're mounting one Baja Designs S2 Pro, or correction, S2 Sport back here. This is for your camp light. This puts out just the perfect amount of light for just area lighting, work light, just without it being obnoxious, without having too much light. We've got 3 of these, one here on the driver's side, one looking directly over the tailgate, and one on the passenger side. And those are wired individually up front in the cab. Just above that, we've got an alu box that is lockable, and it is bolted directly to this rack. It fits perfect lengthwise on this rack. And he's got some plans for the inside of this. It's just empty now, but it's going to be removable for, when he's not using it. Very, very lightweight when it's empty. A nice aspect to having storage gear is how much it weighs when it is empty. You don't want to have something that weighs 250 pounds when it's empty, because then you put your gear in it, you're overloading everything, carrying too much weight. So these are very, very nice for keeping everything very minimalist and lightweight and securable, lockable storage. Moving around the back, like I said, we've got the other S2 Sport. That's adjustable. We left some slack in there so we can move it back and forth. Front runner table is going to slide right up underneath this. So there's a bracket that mounts right here, and then your slides are underneath here, and it'll slide right in, out of the way. We've got some front runner wolf packs in this weather tight bag. Very, very durable bag. It's got a Velcro enclosure here with zippers that run all the way around, so you can put your wolf packs in this, and it fits perfect in the bed of this truck, side to side or underneath the gear pods and out of the way. and it's sitting on top of the deck system that we're using for the midsize pickup. This deck system, these things are proving themselves very, very worthy. They're considerably light for how much space it actually takes up. And it actually, because it goes over your wheel well, it allows you the maximum amount of usable square footage from corner to corner in the bed. It's all completely flat. So if you had to stand on it or slide flat items in here, you could without having to work around the wheel wells. The larger drawer is the same size as the full-size truck, same width, and it fits the D-box toolbox from decked. It's really nice setup. All of this is slotted and keywayed, so everything fits really nice and tight and clean. It is lockable. That's an option. You can lock it. Lock cores there. In the midsize trucks, this is about a half-width drawer. You can see this one's quite a bit narrower. Fits a high lift jack pretty good. You can keep recovery gear components in this locked up out of the weather. You don't have to worry about it. All that weight down low in the bed. Moving around to the passenger side, we took a couple of things off of my truck to kind of show the scale of it. We've got 2 sets of max tracks on this side. We've got it slid about as far forward as you can get it from this forward stanchion, and you can kind of see lengthwise what kind of area it's going to take up. You've got a little bit of room here. You could put an IFAC kit, you know, individual first aid kit or something right there, something you can get to quick if you're just out at camp or something, you just want to mount something easy. The regular shovel, this is a front runner shovel mount. This is a full-length shovel, just a standard Home Depot shovel that you could use. We like to use the Crazy Beaver shovels because they're extremely tough. We've got you know, all of our recovery gear, most of our recovery gear on one side, and then fuel and everything on the same side as the factory fuel intake for the vehicle when you're filling up. So we're kind of trying to keep things consistent. On the very top for bike racks, we're running 1UP USA bike racks, 2 of them, and they fit. You can see, I mean, it comes right up to the front rack, and the length is about perfect to the rear, right dead even with the end of the front runner rack. Very low profile, super strong. All of this is aluminum, so your overall weight is extremely light. You can kind of see a little easier on this side how low this actually fits and how well it fits in between your forward and rear stanchions on the upright supports on the Lightner rack. So we've got probably a 1/2 inch gap in between here and then the front, so it fits really nice and clean and tight. And then the high lift jack, 48-inch high lift jack. Not much to say about that. It's an incredibly useful tool. It is heavy if you're going to be moving it around a bunch, so we just kind of put it in a spot where it doesn't need to be touched unless you're using it. And that about does it for this particular project. No, nothing super complicated, just very clean, strong, and functional. That's really all you can ask for. That's all you really want. So until the next build, the next one will be a Tacoma and a 4Runner and a 200 series Land Cruiser. So keep an eye out for those. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate any feedback you guys have. If there's anything else you want to see, hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at tavllc.com for the website. We are on Instagram as @tavllc and Tactical Application Vehicles on Facebook. So hit us up there, send a message, or shoot an email, walt@tavllc.com, and we will do our best to get back with you as soon as possible. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again soon.